Well, the focus of our trip was to work on the prevention side of Agape International Mission's fight against human trafficking.
I taught classes in 3 different locations. One was actually the employment center where they have about 60 girls employed and they do all the sewing. The second place I went was actually the restoration home. This is where the girls first come when they are rescued or taken out of their circumstances. And I taught in their home ec class. These girls are like 15, 16, and they're getting a chance to learn how to sew so that they can eventually move to the employment center. But in the restoration home, all of their needs are met, whether it's physical or emotional and spiritual.
I worked in the mornings with the senior disciples who are teenagers. And then in the afternoon, it was more like a vacation Bible school with about 100 children in the age of 3 to 10.
We had a lot of different opportunities. For me particularly, I'm a nurse, so I do get to participate in 2 of the medical clinics. And then of course I participated in all of the kind of what I would call vacation Bible school elements that we did each day at the school.
They always ask you kind of, you know, what are your passions or what could you kind of bring to the table. You know, my wife brought some nursing skills and one of my passions is pickleball. So I was able to bring a pickleball to Cambodia, and we brought 12 paddles and 3 nets, and we're able to teach pickleball to many of the Cambodian disciples there.
I just can't say enough about, I think, how eye-opening it becomes to realize how important these ministries are outside of the walls of the church here, and how critical it is for us to support them in the continuing work they're doing, to bring Christ into these lives, bring hope where there was no hope, bring light where there was darkness. So I think it just really hits you hard.
You know, you go there thinking you're going to do a lot of work and work with kids, and you know it's going to be all hard work, but it's so much more than that. You learn all about the country and the culture, and you know, you come back actually getting more back than what you put into it.
It'll change your life, and your eyes will be opened at what God is doing all over the world.
Just seeing how we all came with very, very different skills and different thoughts about what we would be able to accomplish there. And one of our members had never traveled before at all, never had a passport. Seeing the world through her eyes was phenomenal. Phenomenal just to see how we can each contribute and make a difference in somebody's life and be uncomfortable. I always talk about God needs to broaden us, and if we don't step out of our comfort zone, we're never going to be able to be stretched and grown. And I certainly saw how Christ was working in each of us throughout our time there.
I'm blind. I have a guide dog. She didn't go with me to Cambodia. I had a number of people on the team that were guide people. So if I can go and do mission work, any of you can go and do mission work. And it gives you the opportunity to give back to others.